welcome to Real Talk Reshaping Motherhood. I'm Na Amelia Santiamar, your host, and coming to you streaming from or on behalf of Power to Mothers Foundation Africa and Speak Up and Empower Africa, one of our partners. To learn more about Speak Up and Empower, please tune in.
Speak Up and Empower is an organization dedicated towards education, social impact, and promotion, focused on building businesses, communities, relationships, and lives that allow us to create and share our dreams. When we are able to approach life with a desire to allow the best in ourselves and all those around us, abundance of health, wealth, and love will naturally flow. Speak Up and Empower provides community members with the tools that they need to create and share their dreams. Authors of all forms, blogs, articles, magazines, books, copyright, bloggers and publishers, and course providers. Retailers, speakers, whatever way you connect with the world, we provide you with the tools that you need to be seen and heard. We will guide you, educate you, and support you, and empower you to realize the passion and turn your dreams into reality.
And welcome again. You are tuned into Real Talk Reshaping Motherhood. I'm your host, Na Amelia Santiamar, streaming live from Ghana. A kind of different show today, just with yours truly, and for anybody who wants to join me live, as I kind of just dip back into why it is that we are, or why I have these conversations. I really want us to think. Number one, I want us to question everything about what it is that we're living in the world today. I think we would agree that whilst there's much beauty and things to be grateful for in the world, there are also many, many things that we need to change for the better. And as what we discuss here is why we need to reshape, rethink, challenge our views, perspectives, thoughts, ideas on how we do motherhood in the 21st century. So many views, and sometimes I think we take things for granted. If you are watching live, a welcome to you, whether on live or replay, hashtag replay. Let me know where in the world you're joining me from. As I said, a different kind of show today, just really sharing a bit about why I say we need to rethink, reshape, and challenge our views about motherhood. But do take a few seconds to let me know where you're watching from, and like, subscribe, depending on what channel you're watching. So, and last but not least, if you would like to join me live right now to share your view as to if you think we need to reshape motherhood, and why we need to do that, I have dropped the link in the comments. So please, you just need to click that through and type in your name, and you can be here and share your views live. So, why do I say that we need to, and I speak to my guest about reshaping motherhood? Um, I think on one hand that women who are mothers, which is many of us, um, we actually, in some shape or form, can make motherhood look easy. Um, those of you who understand me probably either have a big grin across your face or you're pulling out your hair because on the one hand it's very much expected, isn't it, that as a woman the natural thing for us to do is to give birth, have children, and as we are the only ones that can do it, we just get on and do it. I would say that we massively underestimate, quite frankly, what a miracle that is. It may be the most natural thing on earth, but in this day and age, more and more women are having difficulty in natural childbirth. There's a problem there. Um, why is that? So coming back to what I'm saying about us making motherhood look easy because we just get on with it. I see it all the time. I've been guilty, I've been guilty of the same. The fact that, of course, we look after our children as we're supposed to, nurture them, nourish them, educate them, console them, discipline them, all of these things. But it has been said, and I can see on occasion where we do make it look easy. And there are times where those of us may be fortunate enough to have help, or at least have people offer to help us with the children, with the home, with anything else. And you can often it can often be heard said that we will say, "Oh no, that's okay, that's fine, we'll be all right," and we just treat on through it, right? You just get on with it because we think as mothers that's what we're supposed to do. I'm talking about not only birth mothers, but adoptive mothers, stepmothers, mother figures. There are a lot of us who haven't adopted, who haven't had our own children. Sorry about that. Not sure what happened there, but I'm back at least. Um, I was I was talking about the fact that sometimes as mothers, mother figures, so not only women who have given birth to their own children, but those who have adopted, their godmothers, their stepmothers, their aunties, those of us that do that caring role, we make the job look easy. Sometimes we do that by rejecting, albeit kindly, help when it is offered. Somebody that offers to help with the children, or maybe the home, or something else that would make things easy. But some of us think, oh, it'll be quicker. It'll be quicker if I do it, or I have a specific way that I'd like it done, and so I'll just get on with it. And in such way, we rejecting the help, we're not helping ourselves. The tables have turned somewhat to us doing all the nurturing, that we've done so much nurturing and looking after people that we've forgotten about ourselves. It is encouraging to notice that this message is being heard more loudly and more clearly, that we do need to mother ourselves. We do need to take care of ourselves. Um, if you're joining us new to the show at the moment, I'm talking about why we need to reshape, rethink, challenge how we do motherhood in this day and age. Um, it's no secret that whether you're in a developed country or a developing country, it does seem to be the case that women are seeking, asking for, demanding gender equity, um, gender equity as opposed to gender equality. Um, and so that tells you that there is a problem. The balance has shifted. Women have been expected to, and we do so much nurturing, so much nourishing for everybody else, and we forget ourselves. Sometimes it's not by choice. Sometimes literally we have not had the choice, and we've had to look after everybody else but ourselves. However, I think we all understand the example that is given about, being in an airplane, and if there's turbulence, oxygen masks falling from the ceiling, and you being asked to put yours on first before you put on a mask for anybody else. And why is that? Because whilst you put an oxygen mask on somebody else, they may be okay for a limited time, but if that somebody else depends on you, and you are removed from the picture, you die, then how long are they going to survive? So the more responsibility you have the more people you have to take care of, look after, provide for, nurture, nourish, educate, all of that stuff, is the more that you have to look after yourself. And it is good to hear that message being spread far further and wider than before. It's not being selfish. A lot of us, as mothers, as mother figures, as carers, so regardless of gender, as carers, we can often feel guilty, you know, that we take time for ourselves. But if we don't take the time for ourselves, then the very people that we're seeking to take care of, we're not going to do it to the best of our ability. And I say that with all respect. If you're completely depleted, you can't give the best Thank you for bearing with me. And so I ask you, there's maybe more than one answer, but I would say I challenge you to rethink look at how we around Mother's Days, what perspectives, what stigmas we have around motherhood these days, and ask yourself, are they really founded? Are they serving us in this day and age? What do we need to do differently so that the whole family benefits? Remember, of course, we talk about mothers, and it's only the women, mothers and mother figures, and it's only the women that can be the mothers and the mother figures. And it's not that the fathers don't also have a role, but there is no getting away from the fact that as much as people may say that some women they don't feel maternal, we are equipped within our anatomy with the things that we need to take care not only of our children, but the people around us, of our families, and nurture. So let's ask ourselves or ask yourself, you know, the way that we look at how mothers are treated and and in turn how they treat others. Because I know that there is the tendency to think that when we're talking about uh, women's empowerment, empowering women, empowering mothers, there is the assumption that, you know, everything that women do, somehow women are perfect. And clearly, of course, we're not. And equally, you know, empowering women, there's a tendency to assume that, okay, that means either disempowering men or reproaching or insulting or disrespecting men. No, it doesn't. We are desperately addressing, redressing the imbalance there is between the male and feminine, sorry, the masculine and the feminine energies. And so we do need to give more to the feminine energy, the majority of which females, women have, but our men also have feminine energy, which also is suffering in this current system of patriarchy. Because our men are not, as a generalization, but many men tell me and we see it, that they are not allowed almost. They're not allowed to be in touch with their own emotions, to be sensitive, you know, at the risk of being viewed as weak. Um, yeah, as at the weak, not strong, feeble, not manly enough. So they too are suffering under this system of patriarchy, which is sitting on, you know, the feminine energy. So enabling the mothers and mother figures, the women, to get back their balance actually balances our men as well. Women's empowerment and empowering the mothers empowers the family. If the mother is in a home is doing well, the family more often than not is also doing well. It's the husband or the spouse or the partner and the children. If there's not a partner there, definitely the children will do better if the mother figure in the home is doing better. So have a think about how can we reshape, rethink the way that we do motherhood. I'm not saying that in every family there must be a split, 50-50 split of chores and everything. Each family dynamic can be personal. It's how it works for that family. But there has to be some harmony, has to be some harmony, and there has to be some room for actually everybody to practice self-care, not just the mother when she's already flustered and depleted. Not just the man when he's or the spouse when he's completely, exhausted on the brink of burnout. Um, so empowering the women, our mothers, will empower the whole family. So what one thing maybe can you rethink and do differently so, to make sure that motherhood is a much more positive experience for the mother, which then benefits everybody. And read mother to include mother figure, anybody carrying out a maternal role, be that birth mother, stepmother, godmother, auntie, foster mother, um, grandmother, any of those roles. What one thing do you think that we can change or reshape the way we think about to make motherhood a much more positive experience for the woman playing that role, and so that her whole family can also benefit from a positive experience? I'm not Amelia Santiamal. I'll leave you today, a very short one. Thank you for bearing with me through the technical glitches. See you next week, slightly earlier at 5 p.m. GMT, 1 p.m. ET. Until then, enjoy the rest of your day. Bye bye.